So do you think the royal family should welcome him back into the fold? Are we all at that point now? Is the general consensus yes? Kind of a few no's there, general yes.
I think what we saw was the old Harry, a bit of fun. I mean, him, like, jousting with a balloon with that little girl at the World Child Awards.
It's quite nostalgic almost seeing him,
yeah,
wasn't it?
and he just looked, I don't know, he looked a bit like a weight had been lifted, because he's looked very angry a lot of the time over the last few years. And Paul Burrell, who, of course, was Diana's butler, has come out with another book. But there is I thought, quite a telling revelation in it when he talks about Diana telling him that on the day she had Harry, Charles walked into the room and sort of went, oh, red hair, or whatever, and then said, oh, you've had the heir and the spare, now I can go back to my mistress. Now, this is obviously all an allegation. He says Diana said that to him. For reasons unbeknown to only him, Paul Burrell said that in 2017, when he came across William and Harry at their mother's old apartment, he told Harry this story. And I thought, how would that, even though he was in his early 30s then, how would that land with Harry? OK, so you've lost your mother, who was your greatest protector, your greatest fan, treated you as a complete equal, and you've just been told a story about your father coming in on the day of your birth and going, oh, well, there's the spare. I can now just go off and be with whoever I want to be, whether that's true or not. But that's what he was told. And Paul Burrell said he was very stony-faced about it, Harry. And then Burrell says, I think that's why he called his book Spare. And it's like, you don't say. But what does that do to you? When you are told that about your own family, it makes you feel disenfranchised, like you have no purpose in the family. And I think that explains a lot. And later that same year was when he proposed to Meghan, and then they ended up doing this, we're off. And I think it puts it into much better context now.
But I think
I think his family needs to step up and go, do you know what? We love you.
Yeah, I think that's most families ever, royal or not, you know, every family goes through, as you know as well, Marlene, goes through things that, you know, for years could stop you talking. Well documented, me and my sisters fell out for 4 years. But actually, I really hope that Harry is welcome back. I think it's time. I think his dad's, you know, not well. I think we should all back off of assuming what was said, assuming what happened. I know it's hard not to because they are in the public eye, but let's just feel a moment as a parent or a child and go, let them just have their moment without being, you know, worrying what people think anymore. I want them to stop worrying about that because whatever's right for them, you know, me and my sisters, like, wasted 4 years of not speaking to each other. And then actually thought...
Quite often it's illness or something.
It was Bernie passing away, and then we all kind of sat there and thought, do you know what, we're never going to agree on what we fell out on. I'm always going to think I'm right, you're going to think... So let's just put that aside, never speak about it again, and just start loving each other again. And, like, we couldn't love each other more now. And we just don't talk about it.
I agree. I mean, we've got family issues that have just been passed down. I don't even know which aunties we're not meant to speak to. I just, you know, because I've never met them, but it's all of that. And I just think it's all so loaded. And then you think, life is so short. What's it all about? I would personally love to see a reconciliation. We all love Harry, the majority. I think there's a real... We all feel like, you know, we've got a part in his life and we watched him grow up.
And he's the most like Diana, I think.
Oh, we all love Harry. And of course,
he has made a lot of mistakes, though, with his family. I mean, Harry, yeah.
He's a kid growing up in the public eye.
I think putting things in print that were personal between, like, him and his brother, I think, you know, William is really struggling with that.
That's where the forgiveness bit needs to come in, or the management, whatever it is, to try and manage the
his dad's the king, so I figure if anyone can sort it out, we'd like our head of state to be able to do that. As the head and also as a father.
Yeah, that's exactly it.